What's up guys, Jake from Fitness Culture. Today we're going to be doing a leg day from our athlete program. So usually on these days we start off with a warm up. So we did an active warm up, we did some speed work. Now we're going to get into the lift, all right? So today we're going to be doing some cluster training. So clusters allow you to basically do a high percentage of your 1 rep max for more volume because you take rest during the set. So for instance, today we're going to start off with some clean pulls. So I'll hit 1 rep, rest for 15 seconds, hit 1 rep, rest for 15 seconds, hit another rep, rest for 15 seconds, and that'll be the end of the set. So I'm just gonna be doing sets of 3 on the clean pulls. Then we'll go into some front squats and do something very similar. One reason I love it on Olympic lifting is it's gonna allow you to be explosive every rep, right? So we get a lot of good work in here, and then obviously on the front squats, we're just really adding a higher load. So let's say we do our 4 rep max, we're gonna be doing that for 5 reps today, and the way that we're gonna achieve that for every set is by taking breaks in between every rep. All right, so let's get into it. All right guys, so the first lift we got today, we're gonna be doing 3 sets of 3 on clean pulls. And like I was saying, we're gonna do a cluster set. So it's gonna allow me to be super explosive every rep, and I'm gonna be using, so right now we just have 365 on, and I'm gonna be going above my 1 rep max. So that 365 is about my 1 rep max power clean right now. So I'm gonna start there, and then I'm just gonna build up in weight every set. All right guys, so this is actually my first working set today. So it's gonna be significantly more than my 1 rep max, and that's why we need to take that intra-set rest. So we're gonna be doing, right now I got 415 on, and so like I said, my power clean 1 rep max is 365. So we're gonna go 415, it's about 113% actually of my 1 rep max. So again, 3 reps, we're gonna rest in between every one. So the biggest thing here, it is really heavy, so really focus on perfect form on every rep and be explosive once you get past the knee. So a big thing that, the biggest mistake that I see on clean pulls and just cleans in general that we help people in fitness culture at is they're not really treating that first pull like it is a first pull. So there's 2 pulls. There's gonna be 2 pulls here. The one's gonna be from the floor to the knee, and then once you get past the knee, you're gonna explode even more. A lot of people, especially when they very first start Olympic lifting, they're gonna hit that first pull and try to move super explosively. And naturally, that's gonna give a lot of people the tendency for their butt to pop up, right? They're gonna pull right up the ground, butt's gonna pop up, and they're gonna be in a bad position. So what I like to try to focus on, especially with the heavier weights, is to really squeeze your shoulder blades down and back, get your chest up, control that first pull, and explode once you get past the knee. So instead of going just fast off the ground, even right there, I was in a bad position. You wanna control it past the knee, and then explode. All right guys, we just finished up the clusters for the clean pull. Now we're gonna be moving on to a front squat. So we're gonna be doing a hands-free front squat today. So I'm gonna go over that first, and then we'll go over kind of what the sets are gonna look like. So the reason that I love the hands-free front squat, it's gonna look like this. Obviously you're not gonna use your hands. And I've been going through a training cycle of these because I think they're just good to fix your movement pattern. And I really like that you can get the bar in front of you and keep your upper back nice and erect. I have a pretty shitty front rack. So we're just gonna be right here, control it down, come back up. The good thing is, on this movement, if you try to let your posterior chain take over, which is a common movement pattern fault of mine, so I don't use my quads as much, the bar's just gonna fall off, obviously, right? You can't really fight through it. On a normal front squat, you can. On this, if I let my butt pop up, instantly, I'm gonna drop the bar. So that's one, this is a great way to fix athletes that are coming down on the front squat and dipping their butt up and trying to fight it. You know, I mean, you've seen them before. Their back's going around and they try to fight it up. They're just not gonna have the option to fight through it in this variation, all right? So we're gonna be doing the hands-free front squat today, and we're gonna be doing a cluster set. So we'll be doing 5 reps. So we'll do 1 rep, rest for a second, 1 rep, rest for a second, all the way to 5. And then I'm gonna rest 2 to 3 minutes at the end of the set. So what this is gonna allow us to do, like I said before, is it's gonna allow us to do a higher percentage of our 1 rep max and do more volume with that percentage than we would be able to if we were just gonna be doing straight sets. Meaning, typically we would pick our 4 rep max and try to get that for 5 reps, right? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. But I'm actually not gonna pick my 4 rep max. I haven't been maxing on the front squat, so I'm gonna go 85% of what my hands-free front squat is today. So it's not quite a rep max, but it should still be very, very challenging. And then my goal is to build on that. So by week 3, I should be basically taking a lot higher percentage and maintaining it through those 5 reps. And that's my goal today. So I'm gonna start off a little bit lighter than I normally would today, but it's gonna be a progression where every week I'm gonna add a little bit of weight doing that same rep scheme. All right guys, so this gives you a small example of how we use cluster training with some of the lifts that we do in the Fitness Culture app. So if you guys want to check out some more examples, we put a link in the description where you can download some different progressions and different rep schemes, because obviously today we just did 1 rep scheme doing single reps, but you don't have to do it that way. You can do 3, then rest, then 2. There's a million different ways you can break it up, but we'll provide a list of some different progressions that we go through with cluster training. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was informative. If you guys like this content, please subscribe and shoot me a like and leave me a comment on what you want me to cover next. Thank you.